Hi friends, how are you? Hope you're busy with listening to the classes by your teachers, watching Victor's channel and doing great things like that. Many of you might have been very busy with your studies because you are doing your studies through an innovative mode. Thanks to Victor's channel for giving you such a wonderful opportunity to listen to classes from such great teachers. In the last two classes, we were dealing with the first lesson, the 3 L's of empowerment. And hope now you have a clear idea about the lesson. Actually, I am eager to hear from you about your experiences while listening to the speech by Christian Lagarde. Did you get the message? If you listen to it more than once, referring to the text I have given you, I'm sure you could follow it wonderfully well. It was a persuasive speech. Through the persuasive speeches, the speakers could convince, persuade, or force the listeners or audience through their meaningful and powerful words. And I hope the speech by Christian Lagarde could make such a wonderful change in the listeners. I would like to suggest 2 speeches. The speech by Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. It's a wonderful speech. I do believe that if I try to deliver the same speech, it may not be a persuasive speech because I never experienced slavery in my life. But Martin Luther King experienced it right from his birth. Just think about their situation. They are suffering just because of their color. I think you're all aware of the present situation in America. The racial segregation the Negroes are facing even in this modern society. So please listen to the speech I Have a Dream by Martin Luther King. And another wonderful speech, a world famous speech, is made by Mark Antony after the death of Julius Caesar. The words of Antony could make magical changes in the Romans. The same mob or the group of people who believed that Julius Caesar must be killed after the speech by Brutus totally changed, and they started saying that, "Oh, Caesar, you're great. You lived for the Romans, for the country, and now you died for Romans." And they were ready to kill the murderers of Julius Caesar. That is the impact of persuasive speeches on the audience. The persuasive speech by Christian Lagarde also has the capability to make the audience feel that, yes, women should be set free. They should be empowered. And my dear friends, let's hope for such a wonderful world where boys and girls are equally treated. Boys and girls can enjoy freedom, security, safety, happiness, everything. The words of Christian Lagarde has such a magical power to make the audience think like that, believe like that, and behave like that. Hope, my dear friends, you have all been mesmerized by the wonderful speech by Christian Lagarde. Now I would like to introduce the great personality. In 2019, Forbes ranked her number 2 on its world's 100 most powerful women list. Hats off to the great woman. While addressing the audience, Christian Lagarde used the word kindred spirit. Kindred spirit means like-minded people or persons with the same opinions. Whenever you get a new word, take it down in a notebook, remember it, keep it in your mind, because it will be of some use someday in your life. Enrich your vocabulary. That will help you to use the language fluently, comfortably, and confidently. Another word used in the speech, shackles. Shackles means chains. The prisoners were shackled to the cell. They were chained. Women are chained actually. Chained to the family, chained to the society, without letting her take her potentials, without letting her move according to her wish. From the speech, we get a wonderful adage, an African adage. Adage means a saying or a maxim. I love the adage. ആൺകുട്ടികൾക്ക് വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം കൊടുത്താൽ അവരെ നല്ല വ്യക്തികളാക്കാൻ പറ്റും, അവരെ നല്ല ഒരു ട്രെയിൻഡ് മാൻ ആക്കാൻ പറ്റും. എന്നാൽ പെൺകുട്ടിക്ക് നൽകുന്ന വിദ്യാഭ്യാസം ഒരു ഗ്രാമത്തിനുള്ള വിദ്യാഭ്യാസമാണ്. വണ്ടർഫുൾ ആഫ്രിക്കൻ adage. While discussing the leadership qualities in women, Christine Lagarde made use of the term consensus building. Women are very good in consensus building, creating a general agreement or a harmony. I think women are the best for that. Women never prefer violence. Women never want people to be unhappy. So whenever they take decision, they want to bring harmony or agreement in the situation. Christine Lagarde dreams of a world where all girls are treated equally without any impediment. What's the meaning of impediment? Without any obstacles, without any obstructions. Okay friends, I think you could add 5 words at least to your vocabulary. I'd like to make a humble request to you. Try to learn at least 1 word a day. A word a day will improve your language. Now, let's recap. In the speech delivered at the National Democratic Institute, Washington, D.C. on 19th May 2014, Christine Lagarde made a thorough analysis of the plight of women and she suggested some practical solutions. She emphasized that women must be empowered, and for that she suggested 3 L's: learning, labor, and leadership. Education is the foundation upon which everything else must be built. It must be given global priority according to Christine Lagarde. The second L is labor. Women should be given opportunities for labor also. Employed women are financially independent. The world should ensure safety, security, and equal status at the workplaces. And the third L is leadership. We know that women are good leaders. Women have many of the leadership qualities. Still, the number of women leaders are very less. The main reason for that is women are competent enough, but they are not confident. They doubt their abilities, holding themselves to an impossible standard of perfection. Women should be ready to come out of their comfort zones. Then they could become great leaders. Christine Lagarde ends her speech with her dream of a world where women can enjoy freedom and happiness. My dear friends, I hope the speech is clear to you. If you have any doubts, kindly contact me. It's assignment time now. Please take down these questions. Try to do now itself. So tomorrow we can step into the second lesson. That's a wonderful poem, Any Woman by Catherine Tynan. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.